Alright guys, I'm down on the far end of a tailwater in Tennessee. Got my buddy meeting me down here in about 20 minutes. I'm gearing up right now. I'm gonna be on the fly and on the spinning rod as well. I'm gonna be trying to get some small and largemouth bass. Probably gonna do a popper dropper with a little popper and a streamer, like a woolly bugger, a leech, or sculpin under that. We'll see what they're going after. And then probably just throwing like rooster tails and crankbaits and stuff on the spinning rod as well. So we'll have a little bit of a spinning rod versus fly rod fish off and see what produces better. Not fished this spot a whole lot. My buddy has and says it's really productive, but a little bit new to me. But I'm looking forward to actually getting some time on it. We're going to be hitting a section down here. This section closes kind of early. They shut the gate at 8 p.m. It's almost 6 o'clock now. So we'll get about 2 hours, and then we're going to jump down to a boat ramp down the road a little bit, which is, you know, no gate, boat ramp. So just going to fish that till dark probably, hopefully get some top water action. And hopefully we get a couple of good smallies to show you guys. So yeah, gonna gear up here and get the camera strapped on, and then we'll head to the riverbank. All right, well, before we head to the river, I did want to show you guys something here. So taking a look at the bass rig I'm going to be throwing on the fly rod. I know a lot of people may not get a lot of experience fishing for anything other than trout on fly, but it's a lot easier than you think it'd be to change your rig up. I'm taking my normal 5-weight trout rod that I throw. It's an 8'5" Redington Path outfit. I'm just taking the 5X leader off of it, and I'm actually putting on a leader that I tied home myself. I just buy a spool of 10 or 12, 14 pound line, whatever you need to use. I'll be using 10 pound, mostly because I'm going for smallmouth. But yeah, I just measure out 6 foot or 6.5 foot leaders, non-tapered. Like I said, I just buy a spool from like Walmart or something, insert department store you'd buy it from. I just tie the leaders myself, just like you'd get them in the pack. I don't know how well that's focusing. But yeah, I just tie a perfection loop into them, 6.5 feet, and that's what I usually put on my fly rod when I'm bass fishing, whether I'm kayaking on the lake or on a river like this, or I'm just bank fishing, wading. It's usually pretty good. Bass aren't as line spooky, so they'll come right up to the right up to you, pretty much right at your feet a lot of the time. So yeah, I'm gonna get this all rigged up. I'll show you guys the rig, then I'm gonna get on the river here. All right guys, we are all geared up on the fly rod. Got the popper. Let's see, I don't know how well you can see that, probably not very well, but popper down to a olive woolly bugger. So let's go see what we can do. All right guys, we are all set up and we are on the river looking for a good spot. I kind of like the foam right here, so I think I'm gonna post up. I'm not that far from the parking lot, but I think I'm gonna post up right here. Nice little bit of soft water behind this little island here. Nice little foam line coming up by the bank. This river's been up really high for the past month or so. We've had a lot of rain here in East Tennessee, so this should be good fishing. I always like to fish the drop rather than the rise on these tailwaters, so gonna give it a go. Ooh. Oh yeah guys, GoPro, start recording. I just had 3 or 4 all swipe at this orange rooster tail coming through this foam. I felt one swipe, but I seen a couple. Let's see here. Wonder if they'll go for it again. Oh. Well, the action may have stopped. Let's see. See if anything gets it on the swing. Using an ultralight Daiwa shocker with a Daiwa legless LT 1000 series. Running 6 pound. I'm running trout line. Not really. Oh, what'd I do there? I think my bell closed. Running 6 pound trout line. Not too really concerned about running trout line for bass. I mean, if I get a 10 pounder, I'll just let it run and we'll see what happens. But all right, guys, I'm working my way down the river. My buddy Peyton's fishing down there. I've been back and forth on the fly and the spinning rod. I've not had too many more takes since I first got here. Just gonna kind of keep creeping down, working as much water as I can and hoping that we get onto one. It's been pretty hot. It's been like, I think the high today is like 90 something. So they might be a little hot, but hopefully they pick up after it cools down a little bit. Let's see. Just gonna stand right here on the bank. But yeah, I'm kind of working my way, casting up and kind of swinging it as I retrieve it a little bit. And just like that there. Try and cover as much water as I can. Sometimes I gotta remember to slow that rooster tail down. I like to work it really fast. Normally when I'm throwing a spinning rod in a river, I'm going after an aggressive brown trout. And they'll take it when it's flying. But I feel like the bass like it to stop for a second. I need to remember when I'm fishing to stop, let it drop for a second and let it get back up to speed and kind of entice a bite a little bit more. I said let it fall, and then there I go getting something off the bottom, little weed. Well, hopefully this isn't a skunk video, but we're gonna keep working it and see what happens. Big one. Woo! Oh guys, this is a good one. Am I recording right now? I hope I am. Whoa! Whoa! Oh guys, this is a slab. I think this is a small. I think this is a Smallie. You got it? Yeah. I'm on 6 pound line. He's a slab. He's not ready. Listen to that. Whew. Will you look and see my GoPro's recording? Have I got a red light flashing? Hell yeah, okay. Oh, this thing's a hog, dude. Yeah, if you can, just be careful. I'm trying to keep him, get him head first if you can. He's sitting on bottom right now. All right, here he comes. Oh, no, he's back on bottom. I'm about to pick him up. Oh. Watch that head. Get him head first when I swing him. Right there, right there. There we go. Good shit, buddy. Thank you.
That's all you, bro. There you go, dude. That's a lunker, dude.
Dude, that's a fucking tank, dude. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry for cursing so much, guys.
That's maybe a 1.5.
That's a tank, guys. Oh my gosh. Oh, dude, I barely had him hooked. Oh my god. Whew. Oh yeah, he was barely hooked still.
That's a good size fish.
It is. Oh my god. All right, guys, got a pretty good smallie down here in East Tennessee. Throwing a chartreuse and orange rooster tail, like a 1/16 or 1/8, I think. I'm about to get this guy back in the water, but I just wanted to show everybody. Good looking fish. All right, let's get him back in the water. All right. Man. Oh shit, got one. Oh no way, it's a tiny one. GoPro, start recording. Tiny one. Yeah, tiny smallmouth, baby smallmouth. All right, buddy. Let me get this hook out without hurting you. All right, guys, got a baby smallmouth right here. Probably can't even really see it real well, but I'm gonna get a video on the phone. All right, we're gonna put him back in the water now. Thanks for playing, buddy. All right, guys, so we caught a slab on the spinning rod, running the rooster tail. I'm gonna grab the fly rod here and get into some open area and start throwing it. I'm running a topwater frog popper with a olive woolly bugger under it. So we're gonna see what we can't manage to do here. Now I've got blue-winged darter flies. I don't know if the bass will rise for them. I doubt y'all can see it, but there's a lot of blue-winged darter, like dragonflies, coming off right now. These poppers don't pop all that well, but I've tested them on a friend's stock pond before, and I've had smallmouth and largemouth eat it in that stock pond, but no, it's a stock pond. All right, guys, I'm probably gonna put down the fly rod at this spot for the rest of the evening. I don't feel like re-rigging it. Topwater frog, not really floaty enough for the woolly bugger under it. I'm already having a little action on the spinning rod, so I'm not gonna fix what ain't broken. I'm gonna keep it with me in case I feel like throwing it, but so probably not gonna go down to the boat ramp. It looks like or the boat ramp I was talking about earlier, at least. What I'm working towards right now is a different boat ramp, but it closes at 8 here. But we're gonna try to get a last little bit of fishing in right here before the storm rolls in. If I'm lucky, we'll catch a lightning strike here in the background. But this is my first time fishing this spot. You know, I'm not disappointed. I got a good fish. But I'm gonna come fish behind this eddy here and up by this ramp, see what happens. We're gonna pack up and call it a day. We'll do a debrief at the car. All right, guys, we're on our last probably 3 casts. We'll count them down here with you. I've got about 15 minutes to be out of the gate, so let's call this. I got a little weed in there. We're not gonna throw weed on our last 3 casts. There we go. All right, we'll call this 3. All right, see what happens. All right, 2. All right. Last cast, guys. Bring her back slow. All right, one more for good luck. And more grass. All right, that's it, guys. Gonna go ahead and start making my way back to the car. We kind of fished back up to the start here, and we will debrief really quick. Yeah, no, I am. I just started.
That's so funny, dude.
Them geese are mean, man.
Those are a lot meaner than the Elizabeth.
Yeah. All right, guys, we are breaking down. Didn't do a whole lot of fly fishing. Tried. The popper I put on first time using it was a topwater frog. A little smaller than I probably needed to use. My streamer under it was kind of sinking it, and I just couldn't get good pops, and didn't feel like re-rigging because we had a short session, so I was just throwing the ultralight 6-pound line, a little bit of a leader with a, what do you call it? Like a little inline barrel swivel on it, rooster tail, gold spoon, chartreuse. Caught a few. I think I actually hooked into 5, but I only got 2 in. And when I say I got 2 in, I got that one slab, which y'all saw, the tiny little guy, and then the other 3 I hooked into were also like when I was standing over here, like 2 or 3 take it.
Pretty good ones?
No, they were all like 3 inches long.
Like that one you caught?
Yeah. But anyway, we're gonna call it until next time.